warm welcome. This is Markus Termin at the 23rd of May 2025. As I'm speaking, the moon is in the sign of Aries and the sun is in the sign of Gemini. That works together very well because it's the potential of knowledge and information and faith and boldness at the same time. Get the info and go for it, this combination says. The moon, though, will change tomorrow night into the sign of Taurus and enter the balsamic phase, which is just the last phase until or before we enter the new moon position in the Gemini new moon, of course. That's the basic situation. We're still under the influence of the trine in between Mars and Venus. And one aspect this weekend, which will occur in the middle of the night in between Saturday and Sunday, Middle European summertime, I want to point out, because this is the conjunction of Mercury and Uranus in the sign of Taurus. Now, what does that actually mean? Mercury is a ruler in the sign of Gemini and he's a ruler in the sign of Virgo. So that means Mercury does a transport of those abilities, of those skills that he gets from his home base, Virgo and Gemini, and puts it towards the sign of Taurus, which means there's a good chance to give them a grounding, because Taurus is an earth sign and it's all about wealth and growth and well-being and beauty. And as those two guys stick together, some astrologers call them the higher octave of Mercury should be Uranus. So there are two planets together who have some similarities, Uranus is just like a big Mercury at the same time. So this is a remarkable aspect. It's not that rare. It occurs more than once a year because the Mercury circle around the zodiac throughout the year is not even one whole year. So it meets Uranus pretty often. But of course, there is a change in sign, and this will be the last chance of Mercury meeting Uranus during his stay in the sign of Taurus, because Uranus will change over to Gemini too. So what can we do with this aspect? If anybody needs something that is deliberating, intelligence, healthy, well-structured, talking about Virgo because of the ability of structure, and is even to generate a certain kind of wealth, a certain kind of well-being, then this aspect, which pops up in the night in between 1 and 2 o'clock, in between Saturday and Sunday, this is a very fine and interesting observation to see that here. All right, if you go through the thing, the ruler of Taurus is Venus. Venus again is in the sign of Aries. That's why a certain kind of go for it boldness needs to be in it. And the ruler of Aries again is in the sign of Leo. That means he's the one who he has won already. It's not even necessary to fight for the Mars in Leo, because he says, well, pooh, that's it. I'm the king anyhow. And Mars is being ruled by the sun in Gemini again, and Gemini, of course, is being ruled by Mercury. So this closes up the circle I'm talking about. Not to forget, over all of that, of course, Saturn is now changing towards the sign of Aries, I think he's doing it tonight or tomorrow morning. And he will leave the North Node alone in the sign of Pisces, and still this is the direction to go. As the North Node is in Pisces, go Pisces. Go water, go spirituality, go music written by Pisceans. Who is it? Nirvana, Johnny Cash, Vivaldi. Lots of people are born in the sign of Pisces and being very creative. So this is about cosmic creativity. That's where we should go at. Thank you very much for listening. This is the 23rd of May 2025. My name is Markus Termin, and in case you want a consultation with the genius German astrologer, this is the best way to get in contact. Mind the DE at the end. All right.